Imagine you're out plowing your field, minding your own business, when suddenly, the entire Roman Republic shows up and asks you to lead their army. Sounds like a movie, right? Well, for one man, this was reality. This is the incredible story of Cincinnatus. In the year 458 BC, Rome was on the brink of collapse. An enemy army, the Aqui, had surrounded the Roman forces, trapping them in a valley. Panic swept through the city. The Senate, in a moment of desperation, decided they needed one person with absolute authority, a dictator, to save them all. Their choice? Humble farmer named Lucius Quinctius Cincinnatus. A delegation of senators rode out from the city, leaving the chaos of Rome behind them. They found Cincinnatus not in a lavish villa, but in his small field, working the land with his own two hands. Covered in dirt and sweat, he listened as they explained the dire situation. They offered him the fasces, the symbol of absolute power, and begged him to become the dictator of Rome. He didn't hesitate, wiped the sweat from his brow, put on his toga, and accepted the immense responsibility. What happened next is the stuff of legend. Cincinnatus didn't waste a single moment. He immediately went to Rome, raised a new army, and marched through the night to confront the enemy. He wasn't just a farmer. He was a brilliant military strategist. In a stunning display of leadership, he surrounded the army that had surrounded the Romans. After a fierce but short battle, the enemy surrendered. In just 16 days, Cincinnatus had assembled an army, marched to battle, defeated a formidable enemy, and saved the Republic. He celebrated a triumph in Rome, hailed as a hero. With the crisis over, he now held absolute power. He could have become a king, ruled for life, and amassed unimaginable wealth. Most people would have clung to that power. But Cincinnatus wasn't most people. The very day after his triumph, just 16 days after being handed complete control, he did something that has echoed through history. He walked into the Senate, formally resigned his dictatorship, and gave all the power back to the people. He turned his back on the glory and the politics of Rome, and simply walked back to his small farm, picked up his plow, and went back to work as if nothing had happened. His story became a powerful symbol of civic virtue, of leadership defined by service, not by personal ambition. He showed the world that true strength isn't about seizing power, but knowing when to let it go. It's a lesson that inspired leaders for centuries, including the founding fathers of the United States, like George Washington, who also gave up power to return to his farm. So it leaves us with a question for the ages. If you were given absolute power, what would you do? If you enjoyed this story from history, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.